Good morning, student. Today's our topic is concept of Kopasni under Hindu laws. Meaning of Kopasni. A Kopasni is a narrower body than joint Hindu family. A Kopasni commences with male ancestor and lineal members, son and daughter, including both 4 degree counting from and inclusive of such ancestor. The Kopasni includes only those members who acquire an interest by birth in the joint property called Kopasni property. A Kopasni cannot be created by act of parties like contracts. It is a pure creation of Hindu laws. A Kopasni will not come to an end till the death of last surviving Kopasner. Formation of Mitaksara Kopasni. In this example, A is a Karta, is holder of the Kopasni property. He has two sons B and C. B has son D and a daughter E. C has one son F and D has one son G and G has one son H. The joint family consists of all, but the Kopasni does not include H in it so long A is alive, because Kopasni commences with the male ancestor and lineal members, son and daughter both are including up to 4 degree counting from and inclusive of such Kopasners, whereas H position is 5th. So he is excluded from Kopasni. Incidents of Mitaksara Kopasni. In State Bank of India versus Ghamandi Ram, 1969, Supreme Court observed that the following incidents of Mitaksara Kopasni are necessary. Number 1. The lineal male descendant. After 2005 Amendment Act, daughters are also included in it. Of a person up to the third generation acquire on birth ownership in Kopasni property. Second, descendants can ask partition. All Kopasna has common ownership and right of possessions. Fourth, Kopasna property can be alienated with consent of other Kopasners. The interest of a deceased member passes on his death to the surviving Kopasners. Dayabhaga Kopasni. Under the Dayabhaga school of Hindu law, a Kopasni may be defined to be a body of persons consisting of such members of joint Hindu family who inherit the property of a male Hindu as his male issues and the heirs, male or female, of such co-heirs. Basic feature of Dayabhaga Kopasni are: as long as the father is alive, there is no Kopasni between him and his children. Son cannot acquire any right by birth in ancestral property in the hand of father. Son can acquire interest only after the death of father. Son cannot claim partition in any kind of property in the hand of the father. A Kopasni may consist of female and male, but cannot start with females. After the death of father, S1 and S2 can form Kopasni. S2 and heirs of S1 can form Kopasni, but a Kopasni between wife of S1 and SS1 of S1 cannot be continued. A Kopasni once formed will continue to exist till partition. Right of Kopasners under Mitaksara law. As per section 6, subclause 3, explanation 1 of Hindu Succession Act 1965, 56. Kopasni is one who shares equally with other and inheritance in the state of common ancestor, community of interest and unity of possessions, right by birth, right by survivorship, right to enforce partition, right to restrain improper or unauthorized acts, right to income, right to ask for accounts, right to maintenance, right to manage business, right to make self-acquisitions, right to renounce, right to alienation, right to impeach unauthorized alienation. Distinction between joint family and Kopasni. Karta is the head of the joint family and Kopasni family. A Kopasni is inner circle which consists only of person acquiring right by birth and limited up to 4th degree. Joint family and Kopasni family. Joint family is unlimited in both as to the number of the persons and the remoteness of their descent from the common ancestor, whereas Kopasni it is limited to 4 degrees only. In joint family does not shows difference between male and female, whereas in Kopasni family before 2005 Daughters are not included in the Kopasni family. In joint family shall continue even after the death of Karta and consist only females, whereas in Kopasni come to an end with the death of last surviving male Kopasni. In joint family is not a every joint family is not a Kopasni, whereas every Kopasni is a joint family. Distinction between joint family property and joint property. Joint property system is derived from English law, whereas joint family or Kopasni property system is derived from Hindu laws. Joint property can be acquired without having any relationship by blood with family, whereas in case of Kopasni family property can be acquired through birth, marriage, adoption only. In case of joint family, it is a joint property, it is a purely commercial or profit motive, where in case of Kopasni family, it is a purely religious in nature. Joint property, there shall be no pre-existing property. That means it is purchased property, where in case of ancestral property, there is a existence of blood relationship between ancestor and the present persons. In case of joint property, it is by operation of laws only, where in case of Kopasni family property, it is natural in its origin. Joint property, there is unlimited and absolute power of alienation, where in case of joint family property, power of alienation is limited. In case of joint property, after death, property passes to the heirs of the deceased, where in case of Kopasni property, property passes to surviving Kopasna through rule of survivorship. Mitaksara classification of property. There are two types of properties, Sapratibandha and Apratibandhayas. In case of Sapratibandhaya, property inherited by a Hindu from a person other than his father, grandfather, great-grandfather is a obstructed heritage, because accrual of the right to it is obstructed by the existence of the owner. The person acquire right in this such type of property after the death of the owner, where in case of Apratibandhaya, the property in which a person acquire an interest by birth is called unobstructed heritage, because it is not obstructed by the existence of the death. For example, in Kopasni family property, a person acquire an interest by birth in it, where in his case of Sapratibandhaya, the owner hold it as his separate and absolute property, and the property devolves by succession after his death. In case of unobstructed heritage property, the owner holds property as a co-partners, and unobstructed heritage devolves by survivorship. Distinction between Kopasni property and separate property. Mitaksara Kopasni property. Partition. Joint family or Kopasni property is liable for partition, where in case of private property or separate property, no question of partition is arise. Devolution. In case of death of co-partner, rule of survivorship followed. In case of private property, property passes by rule of succession. Acquisition of interest. In Mitaksara school, interest arise by birth, where in case of separate property, acquisition of interest arise by birth is not presumed. Nature of interest. In Kopasni property, co-partners have common community of interest and unity of possession in joint family property, where in case of separate property, it is an exclusive right of owner. Right to alienation. In case of Kopasni property, alienation by gift, it is limited to some extent, and that is also with the consent of other co-partners, where in case of private property, unlimited power to give property in gift resides in owner of the property. Alienation by sale or mortgage. In case of Kopasni property, no co-partner can alienate his undivided share by sale or mortgage without consent of other co-partners. In case of private property, no restriction on alienation is applicable. Distinction between partnership and joint family form. Partnership. Nature. Partnership is result of contract between the parties, where in case of joint family it is created by status, i.e. birth of a person in a particular family. Shares. In case of partnership, shares are fixed. In case of joint family, shares are always floating on the birth and death of person in particular family. Acquisition of interest. In case of partnership, interest arise as a result of a contract. In case of joint family, acquisition of interest arise by birth. Effect of death. In absence of a contract, firm dissolve on death of partners, where in case of joint family there is no effect of death on joint family status. In case of partnership, no right of survivorship is followed, where in case of joint family right of survivorship is applicable. Thank you.